Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Venom from the new motion picture by Marvel. Let's get started in the center of our page with the top edge of the mouth. So I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to draw a curve going up in the middle and then back down on the right side. Now at the ends I'm going to curve up towards the corner of the mouth. Starting on the left, we'll go up and out. We'll do the same thing on the right side. At the corners of the mouth, I want to draw a small bracket. So we step out, we curve across, and then down. Do the same thing on the right side. Now in the center of the mouth, we're going to step down, start with a point. We're going to draw in the gum line for the teeth. From the center, we're going to curve up and back down over towards the left. Go back to the center and do the same thing on the right. We're going to draw two more on either side. Starting on the left, we'll go up and then down. Do that one more time. Go back to the right and do the same thing. Now at the ends, I just want to curve this up underneath the mouth. Going out and then up. Now let's add in the teeth. From the center point, I'm going to curve down and over towards the left, towards the tip of the tooth. Go back to the center and curve down and out towards the right. Now I'm going to curve this up towards that second notch. Now we're going to go to the sides and repeat this along the side. I'm going to add one more. Now on the ends, I want to curve two smaller teeth coming in. Starting from this point, we're going to curve down and in. Then we go out and then pull that up towards the edge of the gum line. Now we're going to move over towards the left and draw on the tongue. So from the corner of the mouth, I'm going to step down, start with a curve, coming down and out towards the left. Now I'm going to curl this up, going up towards the tip of the tongue. Now I'm going to work our way back down. From this point, I'm going to taper down. Now I'm going to pull this across, coming in towards the teeth. Now we're going to do an overlap here. We step out, curve down and in. Now I'm going to pull this up towards the inside edge of the right tooth. Now I'm going to add a little bit of slime to the tip of the tongue. Starting at the top, I'm going to start with a curve, going out, then in. We're going to round this out, going back in. Now I'm going to curl this around and pull this back towards the edge of the tongue. Let's add a little spot here, a little circle. Now let's draw on the lower edge of the mouth. So we're going to start on the outside of the last tooth here. We're going to curve down towards the bottom and then back up underneath the tongue. Let's add the lower row of teeth. We're going to leave a gap in the center. On the left side, I'm going to draw an upside down V. And then on the right, we'll do the same thing. I'm going to leave another gap. Draw one more tooth here. And we'll draw a smaller one on the end. Now we're going to move up and draw on the eyes. Leaving a gap in the center. On the left side, I'm going to curve up and then in. Go over towards the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to curve the lower part of the eye, just coming over the corner of the mouth. We go across and then just pull that up. Let's go back to the inside. From here, I'm going to curve down and out with a short line. Now we're going to curve over, going up and then out. Now we're going to hook this down with a hard turn, curving across. Now we're going to work our way up towards the top of the eye. From the left, we're going to curve this in and up. Now we'll hook this down with a short line. From the inside, I'm going to taper this up and out. Now we're going to connect this point to the bottom with a curve that bows outwards. Go out and pull that in. In the center of the eyes, I just want to draw a small frown line. Starting on the left side, we're just going to curve up in towards the middle. Now let's work our way around the side of the head. From the bottom corner of the left eye, we're going to step out, we're going to curve over the eyes and then back down on the right side. towards the top of the head, curve down on the right side, over towards the corner of the right mouth. Now from the bottom of the head, we're going to curve out the jaw, and then we're going to pull that in. Starting on the left, we're going to curve out and pull that in behind the tongue. On the right, we're going to curve around the corner of the mouth. We'll just pull that into right about there. Now from here, I'm just going to blend this into a curve coming down underneath the mouth and then underneath the tongue. So I'm just going to blend this into a curve. Now we're going to leave an even space gap underneath the mouth. We'll just tuck that in underneath the tongue. Alright, so now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the sides of the body first. So on the left side of the head, we're going to step down, curve down, and then in towards the hip. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now from here, we're going to step in towards the center and then down towards the lower torso. Start with a curve going across. Now on the left side, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down towards the inside of the left knee. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction towards the heel, curving down and in. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. So from the heel, we'll curve down and then up towards the toe. And then from the toe, we're going to curve up the top of the foot. So start on the left, we're going to go up. And we're going to hook this down, aiming towards the heel. We're going to stop right about there. Now let's move back up towards the hips. I want to create a little overlap. So in the end, I'm going to step up, curve out, and then down. Right towards the knee. Now we're going to pull this in towards the top of the foot. Now I'm going to give this character some really long arms. So let's start about halfway down the side of the body. Right out here, we're going to curve out and then down towards the wrist. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Back on the left side, I'm going to draw on the thumb. So starting at the wrist, we're going to curve in and then down. Let's hook this back in, tapering the thumb, going back in. Now we're going to draw 3 fingers curled around in the opposite direction. So let's start on the left side, we're going to curve out and then down. Now I'm going to taper this back up. Do the same thing on the right. Let's go back to the left side, we'll add 2 more fingers. We'll curve out and then down. Taper that back up. Now we're going to do 1 more, curving out and down. Now from here, I'm going to curve this up in towards the wrist. Going up, we'll pull that into right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now from here, I'm going to move back up underneath the head and draw on the shoulders. So let's start on the left side. I'm going to bump out the shoulder by going out and just pulling that in. Now we're going to move back down towards the wrist. I'm going to curve out the arm and then in behind the shoulder. Go out and create a little overlap at the end. Let's move back up to the tongue. I want to add a little bit of slime coming down the tip. Starting from the top, I'm going to curve down and in. We're going to round this out, pull that up. I'm going to do another curve coming down towards the shoulder. I'm going to pull that up towards the tongue. I'm going to curve over the base of the tongue. Let's add a little splash mark here, a little circle up at the side, and then 1 along the top. Now the last thing we're going to do is add the symbol in the center of the chest. So underneath the chin, we're going to step down, start with a short line going across. We're going to go up on either side. Now from the left, I'm going to go out in an angle, do the same thing on the right. Now we're just going to pull that in with an angle towards the base of the head. From the left side, I'm going to draw an angled line going up and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to go up in an angle, up in towards the head. Now from here, we're going to curve this down towards the side of the body. Now from the left point here, I'm going to step down. I'm just going to trace this all the way out towards the side of the body. Just stepping down, we're going to start with a point. Start with an angled line going up and out. We do a hard turn going up, and then curve down to the side. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Step down, Go up at an angle. Continue to go up and then curve down towards the side of the body. Let's do this a few more times along the side. Now at the bottom here, on the left, I'm going to curve around and in. The same thing on the right. Now at the bottoms, I'm going to draw a short line coming up, and then we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Venom. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.